Hello, hello, everybody.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Yasmin, good afternoon. Hello, Felix.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, Gloria. Good afternoon.
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys.
All right. Thank you for being here on time. Great. It's 4:31. That's good to know. All right. Let's wait just one more minute. See. Wait for the rest to come. Today is a new day as usual. Monday. Monday, May 3rd. Yes, May 3rd. All right, how was your week? All right. How was your week?
Very well, thank you, teacher.
All right, good. Good, good. All right, have Judith also here.
Good morning, good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Yes, Judith is afternoon. Gibran is here too.
Yes, teacher.
All right. So we're starting a new unit today, as you know, unit 7. So we finished last week with three, the test, the exam, the oral, and the written exam. I was waiting for some people to deliver their homework. Some of you did it. Some of you like forgot or didn't care. I don't know. So I have the evaluation. Well, I don't have the results yet. I might give it to you tomorrow. Well, we have until Thursday. It's like 8 days after. I usually do it like right away, but remember I was until Friday, but I tell you, okay, it's okay. We can wait until Monday at noon. But some of you, I think, forgot, or I don't know. All right. So we start a new row of units 7, 8, and 9. So we want to talk about something different. Well, not different, but something we have every day. Friends. I guess everybody, all of you have friends, right?
Good afternoon.
Hello, Maru. Good afternoon. Jessica is also here. Gibran.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. All right, give me just 1 second. Okay. I think I got it. All right, let me ask you something, guys. Circle of friends. Circle, like the store, circle of friends. So means the people who is around you, right? So in this new unit, we have more things to learn. But first, let me tell you the protocol should be, or it is, Monday, May. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Monday, May 3rd, 2021. And today we are starting Unit 7. We'll start with Unit A. So learning objective for today. It's a topic a little bit not difficult, but you have to pay very strictly attention. Relative clauses. We are going to learn defining relative clauses and non-defining. We'll learn each one. So that's our purpose for this unit, right? We use these clauses in every sentence when we speak. Cuando hablamos siempre las utilizamos. Nada más que no sabemos qué son, ¿verdad? En esta lección, pues obviamente vamos a ver de qué se trata. But first, let me ask you your circle of friends. So everything is together, you know. All right, let me see who Jasmine. Jasmine, you are with the first one, Jasmine and Felix. Who are in your circle of friends? How many friends do you have? Close friends. Yeah, you can say they are my friends. How many people do you have close to you?
In the lecture,
Co-workers, maybe,
like
family.
teacher,
Say it again.
three people.
Jasmine,
Three,
I cannot hear you, or we cannot hear you.
yes, in my around teacher, three peoples.
3 people. No, it's 3 people. All right. Okay, what
Yes.
about you, Gloria? How many friends do you have? Close friends?
Oh, teacher, I have many friends for I have friends since the school. I have friends in my work. I have many friends, teacher.
Remember, Gloria, friends in general, but well, everybody has many friends, but really close friends.
Okay.
They are always with you, no matter what.
Okay. 10 friends approximately. 10 friends in my close circle.
In your
Teacher.
circle.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
yes.
Approximately,
maybe more. Maybe more. Yes.
All right. Good.
I
That's
have
good.
a 3 or 4 friends. Census, la normal básica, as many years.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
great. Good to know you have so many friends, because nowadays you have like a couple of friends and that's it. 2 or 3 friends. I mean, you know people, you know a lot of people, because sometimes, right, you know, you like going out, or you like to party, or you have dinner, but really close friends.
Okay.
Felix, do you have friends, circle of friends?
I have 2 friends.
Like classmates, or besides your
Yes,
classmates? Yes. How many do you have?
2 friends.
Friends? Okay,
Two.
just two. All right, Judith, what about you? Your circle of friends.
Okay,
Who are
teacher. Sorry.
who is in your circle of friends? Co-workers, classmates? Uh,
Okay. I have some friends, not much,
how
but
many?
if I can count, would be 5 or 6
Five
people.
or
Can
six.
I trust in them
You can
or
trust them.
trust
Trust
them,
them. Trust
trust
them.
them.
Yes.
Just
All
please.
right. Good. Good. As I say, it's not very easy, right, to have close friends. Gibran,
Yes.
what about you? Do you have friends? How many? Gibran? I think Gibran sound doesn't work. All right. So let's wait for Gibran to fix the audio. Gibran, are you there? Fix your audio. We cannot hear you. Jessica, what about you? How many close friends do you have? Jessica,
Yes, teacher.
how many close friends do you have?
Around 2 or 3 friends.
All right. Just a few friends. 2 or 3. Great. Maru, do you have friends?
Yes, teacher,
Close
but
friends.
close friends, I think I have two
Yes.
close friends, yes.
Okay. So for how long have you been friends?
Mm, uh, I don't remember, but I think uh, 10, 11 years.
Oh, for a long time. Oh, nice. All right. What about you, Dayan? Do you have friends?
Yes, I have friends.
Yes. How many friends do you have?
Mm, three,
Three
three
friends.
friends. Yeah,
All right. For how long have you been friends for?
like 3 years.
3 years. Are they from school?
Yes,
All right. Lucia, what about you, Lucia? How many friends do you have? Close friends. Lucia?
Have 4 friends and 2 co-workers.
4 friends and 2 co-workers, or 2 of your co-workers are your friends?
My friends apart and my co-workers in my work. Only co-workers.
How co-workers? You don't have friends, close friends?
Um, about 4.
About 4? All right, good. All right, what about you, Guadalupe? Do you have friends?
Yes, teacher.
How many do
Yes.
you have?
I I have many friends,
How many?
but yes, but close friends only 2.
Friends,
Yes,
no friends, friends.
friends. Sorry, friends. About
Uh-huh.
2.
All right, good.
Yes.
All right, in this lesson, remember, we're going to be talking about relationships with other people. So it's very important, to share. We have some social interaction with other people, right? Besides our family. So we have unit 7, and I said our purpose to learn on this unit is the relative classes. So we have 4 lessons, as usual. Gloria, can you read lesson A, please?
Yes, teacher. Lesson 8. Talk about you, circle of friends, using relative clauses.
Okay.
Clauses
Talk about.
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 Talk about.
Uh-huh.
Talk about your circle of friends using relative clauses.
Relative.
Relative,
Yes,
relative
this is the E.
clauses.
Clauses. All right. Gibran, are you back?
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Can you read lesson B, please?
Yes. Talk about dating using present verbs like get along and break up.
All right. Talk about dating.
Dating.
Dating using phrasal verbs like get along and break up. Okay. Can you read again? One more time, Gibran.
Talk about dating using phrasal
Phrasal.
verbs like get along and break up.
This is not head. This is get.
Get along.
Get along.
Get along and break up.
And break up. Yeah. Get. Remember, get has a consonant and it has a vowel, so it's together. Get along. Get along.
Get along. Get along.
All right, Jessica, can you read lesson C, please? Thank you, Kibran.
Use expression like probably and sure of to soften comments. So to give a contrasting idea.
All right, use expressions like probably, and
Probably and sort of
to soften comments. Use though,
use it though.
not use it.
Use
Though
though
to give a contrasting idea.
to give a contrasting idea.
All right, Felix, lesson D, please.
Yes, teacher. Read an article about online dating. Write an article describing your circle of friends.
All right, describing.
Describing.
Comes from the verb to describe, describe. All right, which let's see, which lesson seems more useful for you? Guadalupe, which lesson A, B, C, or D seems more useful?
Yes, teacher. Lesson 8.
Lesson
Talk
A,
about your circle of
circle of
friends.
friends.
Yes.
Yes, it does the most useful for you, looks more useful. Jasmine, what do you think? Which one seems more fun? More fun? A, B, C, or D?
B, teacher.
B, all right.
Yes.
Okay. Lucia, which lesson seems more important to you? A, B, C, or D, and why?
I think lesson B, teacher.
Lesson B, talk about dating and using phrasal verbs. Yeah, well, this is very important. All of them, remember, all of them are very important. But learning phrasal verbs is part of a normal everyday conversations, because whenever phrasal verbs are spoken all the time in every conversation, so that's why it's also. So lesson B is quite good to learn. All right, and we have also some pictures here. you have some pictures here. And we were talking about relationships, right? What relationships do you have with other people, with friends? Are you a friend to someone, a family member, a coworker? Which relationships do you enjoy most? So remember, we have all kind of relationships at work, with co-workers, at school, with classmates, right? With family, so all is different. Okay, which relationship do you enjoy most? Maru, which,
Sorry.
which relationship do you enjoy most?
I think which relationship do you enjoy most? With my friends. Yeah.
Remember, we are talking about family relationships, classmates, work,
Co-worker.
co-workers.
Yes.
That's what you enjoy most?
Yes, because all time I work and I don't have time to go out with my friends.
All right. Oh, yes, thank you. Well, that's your opinion. Gibran, are you a friend to someone? I mean, do you have a very good friend that you are always with that person? Gibran, are you there? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Well, you should check your audio, Gibran. Okay, Diane, what about you? Which relationship do you enjoy most? Family, work, school, or just friends in general?
Family and friends.
Family and friends?
Yes.
All right. So our next lesson is the same question, circle of friends. So please close your books. We're going to talk about that. So you will listen each story about different kind of relationships. Please close your book. Do not read now. You will read in a few minutes. Just try to find in the book. Well, let me show you. You have hold on. We are going to talk about Christopher Owen. Okay, so the question is, listen, how did Christopher meet his friends? How? So you have different examples here. Christopher is the one who is talking, and he's talking about different people, right? So please pay attention. Try not to use the book. Just listen the words.
CD number 3, page 66, Unit 7, Relationships, Lesson A, circle of friends. 1. Getting started. B. Listen and read the article above. How did Christopher meet his friends?
Christopher Owen talks about his circle of friends. 1.
My running buddy. Well, Mike is the guy I run with in the morning. He's the one who got me started running when I was in college. It's convenient because he lives right down the street.
2.
My most exciting friend. Jennifer is another friend from college. Jen plays in a rock band that's really hot right now, so her life is very different from mine. She still calls a lot to talk about all the things she's doing. That's kind of fun.
3.
My roommate. Yuya is a guy that Jen introduced me to. He was looking for an apartment to share. It's great because he's a clean freak. I've never lived in a place that's so clean.
4.
A friend from work. Nina is an interesting woman who sits across from me at work. She used to have a company that planned weddings for people. She has some funny stories to tell.
5.
A new friend. Then there's Angela. She's a new friend I met through Mike. She's cool. She's the kind of person you can just call and say, "You want to go see a movie tonight?" That kind of thing.
6.
My oldest friend. Charlie is someone I grew up with. We've been through a lot together. I can tell him just about anything. He's just someone I can totally trust.
All right, now you listen again one more time, but now you have to write note with the name of the person you hear or you listen to. For example, put Mike and put the story, like taking notes. And then I will ask you a couple of questions about that. Yes? All right.
CD number 3. Page 66. Unit 7. Relationships. Lesson A. Circle of friends. 1. Getting started. B. Listen and read the article above. How did Christopher meet his friends?
Christopher Owen talks about his circle of friends. 1.
My running buddy. Well, Mike is the guy I run with in the morning. He's the one who got me started running when I was in college. It's convenient because he lives right down the street.
2.
My most exciting friend. Jennifer is another friend from college. Jen plays in a rock band that's really hot right now, so her life is very different from mine. She still calls a lot to talk about all the things she's doing. That's kind of fun.
3.
My roommate. Yuya is a guy that Jen introduced me to. He was looking for an apartment to share. It's great because he's a clean freak. I've never lived in a place that's so clean.
4.
A friend from work. Nina is an interesting woman who sits across from me at work. She used to have a company that planned weddings for people. She has some funny stories to tell.
5.
A new friend. Then there's Angela. She's a new friend I met through Mike. She's cool. She's the kind of person you can just call and say, "You want to go see a movie tonight?" That kind of thing.
6.
My oldest friend. Charlie is someone I grew up with. We've been through a lot together. I can tell him just about anything. He's just someone I can totally trust.
Okay. So we have 6 people. Christopher's friend, different. He made them in different ways. So who was his roommate? Christopher, roommate. He mentioned a name. Well, let's see the last one. The last one. His oldest friend. What's his name?
Charlie.
Charlie. Yes. His running buddy. What's his name? Running buddy, you know, the one who runs together.
Mike.
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 Yes. His co-worker that plans wedding. What's her name?
Nina.
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 Her new friend's name is
Angela.
Angela.
Yes, yes. And his most exciting friend.
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yes, she's from college,
Jennifer.
right? She's in a band. All right, here you go. Okay, we have one from 1 to 6. Let's practice. Maru, can you read number 1, please?
Yes, teacher. My running buddy. Well, Mike is the guy I run with in the morning. He's the one who got me started running when I was in college. It's convenient because he lives right down the street.
Yes, it's convenient.
Convenient.
You got me started. Started
convenient. Okay,
yes.
teacher.
Yes, good. Thank you. Number 2, Lucia. Lucia? Are you there? Lucia? No, she's in. All right, Felix, can you read number 2, please?
Yes, teacher. My most exciting friend. Jennifer is another friend from college. Jen plays in a rock band that's really hot right now. So her life is very different from mine. She still calls a lot to talk about all the things she's doing. That's kind of fun.
Okay. Exciting.
Exciting.
Exciting friend, yes. And you said, oh, all the things she's doing. That's kind of fun. Not fun, fun. Number 3, Jasmine, please.
Yes, teacher. My roommate. Yuya is a guy that Jen introduced me to. He was looking for an apartment to share. It's great because he's a clean freak. I've never lived in a place that's so clean.
All right. Number 4, Diane.
Okay. A friend from work. Ina is an interesting woman who sits across from me at work. She used to have a company that planned weddings for people. She has some funny stories to tell.
Okay, good. Thank you. Number 5, Guadalupe.
Yes, teacher. Number 5.
Yes.
Yes, a new friend. Then there's Angela. She's a new friend I meet through Mike. She's cool. She's the kind of person you can just call and say, "You want to go see a movie tonight?" That kind of things.
Yes. Then there's Angela. She's your friend. I met. It's past tense, remember.
Teacher?
I met through Mike. She's cool.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Number 6, last one. Jessica.
My oldest friend. Charlie is someone I grew up with. We've been through a lot together. I can't tell him just about anything. He's just someone I can totally trust.
Yes. Remember, it's just this word. It's
He's
just. I
just
can tell him
someone.
just about anything. He's just someone I can totally trust. Trust. Not trust. Trust.
He's just someone I can totally trust.
Yes. All right. So we have six friends, right? So he has different people in his life from number 1 to number 6. As you see, we have, as everybody, we have different type of friends. Even those we are very different, they are still our friends, right? Okay, where do you usually people make friends? Where? Can you meet friends just by accident, or there's a place for that, or because somebody introduced that friend to you? How do you make friends? Judith, can you give me an idea? How do you make friends?
Okay, teacher. Could be at a work. Sometimes people introduce someone new
Yes.
at a work, at a school, in a social meeting or family meeting, something.
A family reunion, yes.
Hi.
Play sport.
When you play sports, when you play soccer,
Okay.
you meet the other team, right? And then you become friends. Maybe you become friends, or you might become friends. Felix, what do you think, Felix? How do you make friends? Well, I know you're shy, so it's difficult for you.
Talking with them.
Say it
Talking with
again.
them.
Yes, but how?
Play. Play with my classmates.
With your classmates?
Yes.
All right, let's see. You go to a reunion, you go to a party. You don't know anybody. How do you make friends? It's easy for you to make friends, like approach to someone and say, hey, my name is Felix.
Not really.
Not really? Yeah, well, some people are a little bit more shy, more quiet. Sometimes when you have something in common, right? You start talking about games, maybe Xbox, or I don't know, the things that you do every day. Maybe you go to the same school, right? You know the same teacher.
Yes.
That's when you share something. All right. How does Christopher express these ideas? Underline the sentences in the article. We have Nina, right? Nina is your number 4. Nina is an interesting woman. She sits across from me at work. So there are 2 sentences here, right? This is one. You have a period here. And you have the second sentence. So we have 2 clauses, right? 2 sentences. So if we don't want to use the period, we need to use something. That is who. Nina is an interesting woman who, instead of she, who sits across from me at work. You see? We avoid the pronoun she. We will substitute the pronoun she for who. Nina is an interesting woman who sits across from me at work. Same. Number 2. Okay, who wants to do it? ¿Quién dice yo? You follow the same. You just have to eliminate the period and the pronoun and use the one is being used in the numbers here. Like this one. You have 2 sentences again. Nina is an interesting woman, period. She sits across from me at work. So you have 2 sentences. So to make one, you need a word. That would be who or that, right? Who or that. We call that relative clauses. Could be defining or undefining. The use of this, who, makes 1 sentence, right? Instead of 2. El uso de who, por ejemplo, en esta oración, Nina is an interesting woman who sits across from me at work. Estamos quitando she, ¿verdad? Ya no decimos she. En lugar de eso ponemos who. Y aquí ya no lleva punto. Number 2, Jen. Jennifer. Jennifer plays in a rock band. Jen plays in a rock band that's really hot right now. Can you see that? Here. He is connecting in this sentence. He's connecting the 2 sentences with that. Here. Jen plays in a rock band that's really hot right now. Instead of it's, en lugar de it, obviamente está utilizando that's. When we speak about people, we use who. When we use about things, we use that. Right? Like here, we substitute she for who. Sustituimos she, que puede ser he también, for who, right? Y aquí estamos utilizando it's really hot right now. Estamos utilizando that, right? So that está hablando de la banda, del rock band. Sometimes when you get confused, for people, you can use who or that. Para las personas, who or that is okay. Pero that is only for things. You cannot use who for things. Only that. That es para cosas. El who solamente es para personas. Pero para personas puedo utilizar who o that. Esa es la diferencia. Que también tenemos otro que es which, right? Which is for people too. No, it's not very common to use which. It's more like who on that. If you check in every story, in every, when he's talking about his friends, he's using like periods. Well, Mike is the guy I run with in the morning. He's the one who got me started running when I was in college. So you have let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to find in each one when they use who or that. Like here, he's the one who got me started running. El que me enseñó. El que me empezó a llevar a correr, por decir, like saying in Spanish. So you can use either way, separate the sentences by a period or use the relative clause. Like here, number 3, Angela is a new friend. I met her through Mike. Okay, Lucia, can you tell me number 3? Or anyone?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, number 3, please.
Okay. Angela is a new friend. I met her through Mike.
I met her.
I met her through
Who I met her through Mike. Angela is a new friend who I met her through Mike. So you're just only using who instead of the period.
Teacher.
Yes. You want to do number 4?
No, teacher. Wait. Teacher, I don't understand who and that's. O sea, uso en vez de decir who, es el that's.
No, es lo que estamos explicando.
Ok.
Es lo que estamos explicando. Ahorita vamos con las preguntas.
Ajá.
Number 4. Who wants to do number 4? Jen calls me a lot to talk about things. Punto. Period. She's doing a lot of things. Jen calls me a lot of James calls me a lot to talk about things.
She's doing a lot of things.
Okay, remember you have things here. Jen calls me a lot to talk about you use who or you use that. Es lo que acabo de explicar.
Teacher, who? Jean calls me a lot talk about who things?
Jen calls me a lot to talk about things who
She's doing.
Who doing?
Who doing?
Who's doing?
A lot of
That
things.
she's doing a lot of things.
Yes, Jen calls me a lot to talk about things. I would use, in this case, I would use that. Jen calls me a lot to talk about things that she's doing. Here, until here. The sentence is because they are repeating things and things. So I need to make the sentence to sound better, right? Jen calls me a lot to talk about things she's doing, that she's doing, until here. Because we use she instead of who. Jen calls me a lot to talk about things she's doing. That's it. Yes, learning this is a little bit not complicated, but sometimes it's kind of confusing. But just remember the use of who and that is for people, that is for things. So you can interchange who or that is okay. Para personas, who or that. ¿Quién? ¿Qué? ¿Verdad? That's the meaning in Spanish. ¿Quién? Él fue quien me presentó. Él fue quien me dijo. Let's check the grammar. Maybe you understand a little bit better. Remember is who, that, quién, qué. Which is cuál. Same meaning like in, doesn't change the meaning. But it's not a question. All right, so let's continue with the grammar chart. Relative clauses. In this part, relative clauses begin with who, that, and which. They give information about people or things. Use who and that to refer to people, the same, what I told you. And that and which to refer to things. The things, so I say which for people. Which to refer to things. Subject, relative clause. Object, relative clauses. Who, that, which, remember, they are the three.
Teacher, I have a question. In Spanish, who is relative clauses?
What is?
O sea, es que sí entiendo cómo cambiarlas, pero no sé qué son.
You don't need to know the meaning in Spanish, but relative clauses is like the same, cláusulas relativas, so it's same. Te quedas así que son cláusulas relativas.
O sea,
so it's the same, right. Es más fácil entenderlas así en inglés.
Ok.
Relative clauses, ajá, cuando se utiliza quién, qué y cuál.
¿Quién?
El que me dio, por ejemplo, quien me presentó, la persona que me dijo, el que está allá sentado. Esa partecita del qué o quién es junto a la oración.
Ok.
Es la cláusula relativa.
Ok, entonces lo que sustituimos allá, no sé, todavía se me dificulta. Bueno, vamos a ver en el camino, pero ya ahorita.
Ajá. Sí, vamos a explicar primero la gramática. Let's do the grammar first.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
All right. Use who and that to refer to people and that and which to refer to things. Right? Who and that for people. That it which we say is for things, right? Las subject relative clauses, for example. Nina is an interesting woman who sits across from me or that sits across from me, right? Nina used to have a company that planned weddings. We are talking about the company, right? Or which planned weddings. Either one is fine. So on this one, this is not very complicated. Just to know which one is for people and which one is for things. Ahí está el secreto. Right? Object relative clauses. Who, that, which are the objects of the verb. Charlie is someone who I can trust. Jen talks about the things that she's doing. Right? Same like what I told you here, number 4. Jenny talks about the thing that she's doing. So it's the object relative clause. In conversation, relative clauses. Who is more common than that for people?
Teacher,
Yes.
for example, Jean calls me a lot to talk about that thing. Is correct?
That's a different
That?
sentence. That's a different sentence. This is not about the topic. Jane calls me a lot to talk about things that she's doing, like here.
Yes.
It's a different type of sentence, but it's correct.
Okay.
But it's not related to this topic. That is more common than which. You see here, who is more common than that for people? Who? That is more common than which here for things. In object relative clauses, people often leave out who and that, especially before pronouns. Sometimes you don't need them in conversation. Right? Why? Because it's understood. Which is not frequent. It's not very common to use this one, which, I mean, it's very formal. So that's the first thing you have to understand. Who, that for people, that, which for things. Which one is more common? Who. Who is more common than that? That is more common than which. Common errors, common mistakes. Don't use pronouns that repeat ideas in relative clauses. Like here, Yanni has a company that makes toys. The mistake here is company that it makes toys because you are using another subject, it. So that takes the place of the second, the subject. So the subject should be the company. So you don't have to use it. She is a friend that I met through Mike. No, she's a friend that I met her through Mike. So you have using double subject here. Friend and her. Es un poquito complicado, pero sí hay que repasarlo y ver los ejercicios. Con los ejercicios se hace un poquito más claro. It's a little bit clear as you do the exercises. Combine each pair of sentences using relative clauses. More than one answer is maybe possible. I have a really good friend. Okay, who wants to do number one? Easy.
Mi teacher.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, a ver si estoy bien.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
have a really good friend. She's work at local radio station. I have a really good friend what works at local radio station. Yes. She
Okay,
or what?
You say what?
Perdón. She por who?
I have a really good friend. She works at a local radio station. Right?
Okay.
So how do you make it? Which one are you using? Who or that?
She shine for who or that?
You don't have to repeat she again.
Okay.
So you have to use this one or this one.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. It should be Gloria. I have a really good friend who works at a local radio station. So you are not using the period and you are using who instead of she.
Can I sorry. Can I speak in Spanish?
Yes.
Yes. Sería, yo tengo realmente una buena amiga quien trabaja en la radio, en la estación de radio. ¿Es correcto?
Yes, that's the idea.
Si le pusiera that, sería ¿cómo lo traduzco?
¿Que trabaja o quien trabaja? It's the same for people.
Es igual.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's more common to use who. ¿Quién?
Okay. O sea, perdón, teacher, no cambia entonces el significado porque sería, lo puedo decir con cualquiera de los dos.
Sí, si usaras who, dijera quien trabaja en una estación de radio local. O si dices that, que trabaja en una radio. Ajá, what is the same meaning?
Okay.
Pero no which, no which.
No which, yes.
No which.
It's who or that.
Yes, which es solamente para cosas.
Sí, thank you, teacher.
Igual para cosas no puedes utilizar who. Who es solamente para personas.
Okay, thank you.
Number two, who wants to do it? Volunteer?
Me?
Yes, Gibran?
Me?
Yes.
There was a really funny guy in my high school. He was always telling jokers.
Yes.
Is who? Who was always?
Who was always telling jokes, no jokers.
Joke.
Jokes.
Joke. Joke.
Si lo van a leer, you should read it with the answer. There was a really funny guy in my high school who was always telling jokes. Yes, that's correct. Good job. Number 3.
Me?
Yes.
One of my friends from class has a football. That favorite team signed it.
Sign it.
Signed it.
One of my friend class has a football. It means a ball, right? To play soccer, to play football. You use that or which? Which one did you use, Felix? Remember, we are talking about a football. A football is a thing. Léelo una vez más.
One of my friends from class has a football. Which favorite team signed it?
Which his favorite team sign it in. Sign it.
Signed it.
Yes. Pero ahí si utilizarías el his. Which his favorite team signed it. All right, good. Number 4.
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
My best friend has a really pretty good right, which her grandfather gave it to her.
Okay, read it one more time.
My best friend has a really pretty good right. Her grandfather, sorry. my best friend has a really pretty good right, which her grandfather gave it to her.
Yes. Well, this gold ring.
Gold
Ring. Yes.
Gold
My best
ring.
friend has a
Thank you.
really pretty gold ring which her grandfather gave it to her. Gave it to her.
Gave
Gave it to her. Va junto. Gave it to her.
Gave it to her. Gave
Yes.
it to her.
No hay pausa. Gave it to her. Gave
Okay.
it to
Gave
her.
it to her.
Yes. Number 5. Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who wants to do number 5? Come
Me,
on.
teacher.
Yes, Lucia, please.
I have a new friend who I meet him in a kickboxing class.
All right. Yes, Lucia, you have said meet instead of met 2 times. Remember, it's met, past tense of meet.
Okay,
Met.
teacher.
Who I met him in the kickboxing
Sorry.
class. Remember, met. Meet, met. Presente, pasado, y pasado participio. Number 6, last one. Okay, someone who's, Diane, please, you're quiet.
Number 5.
6.
6. My friend and I saw a movie last night, which it made us both cry.
Yes. Which or that? Remember, that is more common than which, but which is correct. I mean, it's correct because, but it's more formal. That's why that is more common. But yes, it's okay. Good job. All right. Any
Teacher,
question? Yes.
number 5 is meet.
Number 5. Yes, I have
Yeah.
a new friend who I met in my kickboxing class. I have a new friend who I met in my kickboxing class.
Oh, yeah.
Teacher,
Thank
and
you.
number 4.
My best friend has a really pretty gold ring which her grandfather gave it to her. Or that her grandfather gave it to her. Both are correct. You can use which or that because we are talking about the ring.
Okay, thank you.
Just you need to know when you are talking about things and we are talking about people, right? So that's the only difference. So that's why it's not very difficult. Sometimes when you read all these who, that, which, and you read object, relative clauses, subject, so that's why it's kind of confusing. But if you notice the difference, like subject and object, you can tell Nina is an interesting woman who sits across from me, subject. Or the other one, object relative clauses. Charlie is someone who I can trust, or that I can trust. Either one is fine. All right, any questions? Well, I guess we have more exercises here. But I think with these exercises, it's a little bit kind of easier. It should be easier for you. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second, please.
Teacher,
Yes.
me, for example, in the sentence number 6 is correct. My friend and I saw a movie last night that it may use what, right?
That made us cry. You don't use it again. That's what you have here.
Yes.
In this example,
Yes.
not company that makes toys. That company is a subject, so you don't need it again.
That's
So that should,
yes.
yes, you don't use it again.
Okay.
My friend, I saw a movie last night that made us cry.
Okay. In contraction.
No, no
No.
construction, but that made us cry, or which made us cry. It se elimina y se
Okay.
utiliza con nombre. No siempre, pero en la mayoría de los casos.
Okay. Por ejemplo, en este caso sí, o sea, sería nada más that.
Right, that
made
yes.
use but cry.
Yes, because you are
Okay.
using just one subject.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
No problem. All right, and the last part of this exercise, I hope you is a little bit clear. I don't know if you have any questions about relative clauses. Remember we have, well, let me go to the, I don't want to confuse you more with more information, but in relative clauses, we have defining and non-defining. So there is a little bit different. We use this defining clauses or defining relative clauses to identify to identify for example, is Anna is the woman that, or we can say who, sits.
H school. He was always telling jokes.
Okay.
One of my friends from class has a football. His favorite teams find it.
Hold on.
My best friend has a really pretty gold ring. Her grandfather gave it to her.
Number 3. What is the source of the information?
Okay, was it me or who was it?
I have a new friend. I met him in my kickboxing class.
Hold on, please.
My friend and I saw a movie last night. It made us both cry. LJL IT 111 / RI dot in subject relative clauses, who is more common than that for people.
Yes, because I wasn't playing that. I wasn't playing that audio. I said, well, aquí hay fantasmas
Yes,
o
I
qué?
can hear.
Yes. All right. Give me 1 second. No, it was good because I didn't play those audios. Creí que alguien de ustedes lo había puesto. En serio que está raro. Hold on, please. What page was that, guys? 69? No.
67.
67. Okay, give me 1 second.
75.
75? Let's see, 75.
67.
Yeah, it's that one. All right, that's the page. Well, here in talk about it, number 3, that's kind of the same questions I made at the beginning. Who's your closest friend? How do you meet? How many friends do you have on your social network siting, etc.? So you have 3, 6, 7. So we have some minutes left. I want you to ask to work in your groups, well, partners. Use practice speaking. So one makes the questions, the other one answers, and then you switch. Okay? That's the last part. Okay, let's go to your rooms and practice speaking, please. Questions and answers. All right. I see some of you are back. Gibran, Lucia, Felix, Guadalupe are here.
Yes, teacher.
So we finished for today. Let's wait for the others, please. Because I have another class. Yes, we will continue tomorrow with the same, with some speaking practice. So that's all for today. I need to continue with my next class. So thank you guys for your time and thank you for being here. See you tomorrow at the same time. Okay?
Thank you, teacher.
See you tomorrow, teacher. Take care.
See you tomorrow, teacher. Bye.
See you,
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher. See you
Bye, teacher.
tomorrow.
Next class, teacher.
Thank you,
Bye.
teacher.